2021 Acura TLX Type S review, AWD's time to shine. But before we start, please support us by pressing the like and subscribe buttons, so that we can continue to provide information about car and motorcycle news. Also turn on the bell button to get the latest updates. Your support means a lot to us. Thank you. Historically, Acura Type S models were only marginally more sporting than the workaday versions, so as not to infringe on the Type R ideal of all-out performance. But what Acura has done with the 2021 TLX Type S, the first in a reborn line of Type S badged cars that includes versions of the new MDX SUV and the NSX supercar, moves the needle much closer to Type R territory without sacrificing what makes a Type S approachable and livable. Not only is the TLX Type S a serious performer, it's also far and away the best version of the TLX you can buy. When we tested the 2021 TLX A-Spec at our Car of the Year competition, we said it had the right moves, and despite not putting up big numbers, it could still hang with the best when it came to handling and overall feel. The Type S brings the numbers to the party, courtesy of a burlier engine. Its twin-turbocharged 3.0-liter V6 makes 355 horsepower and 354 pounds-to-foot of torque, way up from the A-Spec's 272 horsepower and 280 pounds-to-foot. The result is a 0 to 60 mph sprint of 5.1 seconds and a quarter-mile time of 13.7 seconds at 101.8 mph. That's way down from the A-Spec's 6.1 second sprint to 60, and the gap opens up even further once they reach the end of the quarter. In terms of braking from 60 to 0 mph, the Type S optional performance tires help the 4,179-pound car stop in 112 feet, 4 feet shy of the 220-pound lighter A-Spec car. Both the A-Spec and the Type S use Acura's super handling all-wheel drive, AWD, that can send up to 70% of torque to the rear axle and as much as 100% of that output to either rear wheel. But Acura has fiddled with the AWD software for the Type S, making it quicker and more eager to engage the rear wheels in the Sport and Sport Plus modes, and that makes it noticeably more agile. Around our Figure 8 course, a 2020 TLX A-Spec needed 26.6 seconds to complete a lap at an average of 0.66 grams. The Type S is noticeably quicker at 25.0 seconds, with a significantly grippier 0.75 grams average. That's down to both the AWD programming and this model's stickier, $800 Pirelli P0 tires. It's worth noting that rivals like the Audi S4, BMW M340i, and Genesis G73.3T are all quicker to 60 mph. Simply put, they just launch harder than the Type S does, but once we twisted the steering wheel in the Figure 8 test, the Type S outperformed the Audi and tied the BMW. Not bad for something that's down on power to the bimmer and much heavier than either German. More important, though, is how this car feels out in the real world. This is a sports sedan, after all, so it should feel like one even in everyday use. And it absolutely does. The cabin provides the space you need to drive, the sport seats are well shaped and supportive, the V6's 355 horses always feel just an ankle flex away to help you dice up traffic, and the ride is compliant and comfortable despite the car rolling on large, 20-inch wheels. Not only that, but the trunk is deep and has a large aperture which makes loading and unloading cargo a breeze. The rear seats could be a little more spacious, but the Type S is on par with other cars from this class in that regard. Other nice touches include an individual mode that allows drivers to configure the weight of the steering, the aggressiveness of the powertrain response, and the fitness of the dampers. We found the suspension's comfort mode to be a little floaty at times, so normal mode for the dampers, sport mode for the powertrain, and normal for the steering was our preferred setup for the daily bump and grind. And since the Type S is fun to drive even while commuting, it's of course enjoyable when you hit an empty back road. Yet, unless you've previously driven an Acura AWD vehicle hard, the driving experience takes some getting used to. That's because the TLX is fundamentally a FWD car, and AWD only sends power to the rear when you're on throttle. Essentially, if you want to extract delightful rear drive vibes from the Type S, you need to be on the accelerator through a corner. The result is a total rethink of the way you drive fast. Instead of approaching a corner and braking, entering it on maintenance throttle, and powering out, the Type S lets you return to the gas much sooner. It's unnerving at first, but once you wrap your brain around what the AWD system is doing, the Type S delivers and absolutely flies across a good, curvy bit of road. The Type S won't quite pivot around its driver the same way RWD cars do, and it doesn't deliver oversteer shenanigans, but it handles with absolute precision and accuracy.
Thanks for watching. Drop a like. Leave a comment. And don't forget to subscribe to watch more videos like this.